What else they got? Chupacabra. That could be a weird
It's a
dog. Yeah.
You know
what
that,
I mean?
I'm pretty sure that literally translates in Spanish to goat sucker.
Yeah, goat sucker. Because they were killing the shit out of goats.
Yeah, they were sucking them dry.
It was probably
dude.
mangy coyotes, dude.
Probably
a mange-infested mutt, dude.
I've seen like a lot of pictures on like cryptid pages and of what they think the chupacabra, and it does look like a dingo with some type of a mange.
Well, that's one that's evolved because back in the day you'd see it drawn as like a reptile dog.
Yeah,
almost like a hairless, but it looked like a. And dinosaurs too. I mean, we base everything off Jurassic Park, but now they're saying actually, dude, it's likely that like 70% of these motherfuckers had feathers. And
imagine if one come out looking like Tupac. You know what I mean?
What?
Chupacabra, dude. He just come out of the woods, dude.
And
he's my ambitions as a rider. He's got a bandana on, dude. Wouldn't
and
that be
he's holding
sick?
8 candles.
Yeah.
I'm a candelabra.
Yeah, dude. Chupacabra, bro. Get with the program.
I like
dude.
it. I like what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you another one off air.
Hell yeah, I'm about to do that dance I was doing earlier, bro.
We were doing some like.
Did
you knock a drink over?
Yeah, did you
Is
not
it
hear
water?
the giant splash? What's up, buddy? I got a little joke for you, man. I got a little something I'm cooking up.
Oh,
dude.
jokes.
You want to hear a joke, man?
I'd
How
love to
does
hear one.
how does ZZ Top ask a question?
How?
How? Yeah, dude. Rest in peace, Dusty. Welcome back to This Place Sucks.
And that's what the kind of stuff we're up to, man.
Yeah, dude. PP Top, baby.
Yeah, PP top.
Yeah.
We were talking about just snake oil and different types of things you can do with snake meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You ever had a snake sandwich?
No, but I have had a small piece of snake, and
well, yeah, you was in prison. That makes sense.
Woo, suck the dude off.
Don't leave me hanging, dude.
No, I was when I worked at that Boy Scout camp, dude.
Fuck me, dude. This
no, dude,
off the rails.
A scoutmaster, like he got his whole troop kicked out for killing. I don't remember what kind of snake it was. I think it was a rat snake.
Oh, thank God! They're about to say a kid
Killing it in his campground, cooking it on the fire.
That's crazy.
We all tried a piece.
You would think that would be okay. We're teaching kids to live off the lamb. They can't live off the snake.
Well,
was it an endangered snake?
No, it's just that the campground is a nature preserve, so you're not, technically.
Yeah, that tracks.
You're not allowed to. I think there is a section of the lake where you're allowed to fish. But you're definitely not allowed to hunt or anything like that. You could the deer come right up to you there. Yeah, there's little feeders on the trails. You can put a fucking quarter in and get food, and the deer will come up to you. Because it's a huge Bernheim forest. It's like a huge fucking preserve where you can't hunt. So it's, they don't give a fuck out there. Them deer come right up.
Yeah, don't be cooking up snakes and eating them.
Yeah, dude cooked it up, and we were over at the camp, so we were like, yeah, you probably should, I don't think you're supposed to do that, but who gives a fuck? I'll try a bite. Tastes like really charred chicken, basically. Like
most animals do.
Yeah.
I feel like all animals just have a taste.
Yeah.
And we just say it tastes like chicken, but it's really just an animal.
I also think just cooked meat.
Yeah.
Kind of like if you grill a meat, it kind of has a flavor to it that is similar to chicken, except for beef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It ain't
but
chicken,
none ever tastes like beef except beef.
Ain't that wild?
Hell yeah, dude.
Ain't that crazy?
Even like, I don't know, I've had bison before. It's similar to beef, but to me, it's the gaminess of it reminds me of venison. You know what I mean? It's not a venison, but it reminds you of it.
Yeah.
I tried kangaroo when I was a kid at some restaurant. I think it was maybe in Gatlinburg. It was a kangaroo burger.
Yeah, they make those. That's probably one of the more popular ones of the exotic game
I believe
type foods.
Kangaroo is very similar to deer.
I'd like to try a kangaroo burger.
From what I understand,
kangaroos look like deers. They hop instead of walk.
I gotta believe in a heartland. I think they're an Australian band. The Sound.
Maybe.
Sound off in the comments and let me know if the sound is.
There's only 2 bands from Australia I know, and that's AC/DC and Airborne.
Silverchair.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
They were another big one.
I really hate that you brought them up, and I have to remember them now.
Yeah, but I will say, dude, those tapes that Meat, shout out Meat, Zach sent me.
The Meat Tray.
All just Australian bands, most of them indie. A lot of good shit on there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good shit on there.
Australia's got a lot of talent.
Well, it's just so isolated, but it is a huge Western nation.
It's where Rhea Ripley's from. She's from Australia.
Yeah. A lot of people have broken out of there, you know what I mean?
Lord. Actually, I think Lord's from New Zealand.
Yeah. But now New Zealand is the only other country in the continent of Australia, isn't it? Or there's probably a couple other little islands.
Probably. I don't know. I've never been.
Isn't Tasmania, is that off Australia or is that off Africa?
It's off Australia.
Is it? Okay. Hell yeah, I rule for that.
I think. Don't quote me.
I'll pull up a globe here in a minute.
Pull one out of your ass. Well, that's what we got to start doing on this show. We got to start pulling props out of our ass.
We need a fucking producer, dude. We're going to get one.
A globe out of their ass.
Actually, we're having a producer on our show as a guest, / comedian, the very funny Elle Murphy.
Yes, the
November.
Murphy. I told her the other night she didn't get it, and then she did, and she hated it.
I told her we're shooting for
the Murphy,
the first Friday in November, and if something comes up, we'll switch it around.
Okay.
Let's see. There's New Zealand. There's New Caledonia. Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea, yeah.
Is that part of Australia?
I know Tasmania is because the Tasmanian tiger, the thalakkine, was from Australia.
Right.
So I know it's got to be.
I thought Tasmania was an island.
It's got to be in the proximity.
It is. Oh, I found it. It's south of Melbourne. It's off the southwestern.
That's what they ought to bring back, dude. What are we waiting on as a science?
I think they're bringing some of that shit back,
they
dude.
Need to
Somebody
bring
said they were making a dodo again.
The thalakkine ruled. The Tasmanian tiger was one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's a pretty sick animal. Yeah,
they had that huge jaw.
They look like a breed of a dog and a cat. Dude.
Yeah,
it's similar to like a big fox. Or
yeah,
something. Yeah,
they were sick, dude.
Very cool
and
looking.
We killed them all.
6 stripes.
So we're stupid.
There's a lot of prehistoric animals, but also I don't know, dude. It's a weird. There's like a weird dynamic to the natural world that's like we are both so set apart from it and also part of it. We came from the natural world and order. So who, is us causing other animals to go extinct different than animals causing each other to go extinct?
And what are we doing when we bring them back? Does that really fuck up things?
I think sometimes it could. But I think certain things could be reintegrated.
I think it's fine if we were the reason they went extinct. I think if we hunt or poached an animal to extinction and then brought it back, I think that's okay.
If it's been around in recent history.
Yeah, and I know that sounds very bad, like you were just saying, how we're part of it, but we're not.
Yeah.
Like that makes us sound like we're real assholes that we are
and we are
the king of the animal kingdom, and we're killing it and then bringing them back. But I think if it's in the last couple hundred years, we were the reason it went extinct, and we brought it back. I don't think that's wrong. I think if we break a mammoth back, that's wrong.
Yeah,
I don't think we should do that.
I think that's line crazy. Should be it had to exist when humans existed.
Yes,
and I think importantly, if it is predator or prey, are the animals that it ate or ate it still around?
Yeah.
Is there a version of it where if you reintegrated it into the wild, it wouldn't disrupt the ecosystem? Is it going to be similar to reintroducing a tiger to the wild?
I don't think people realized how big mammoths were.
And do we want to reintroduce predatory animals that are already at the top of their food chain?
Yeah.
Because there's very rarely, they almost always take a manual culling when their populations get out of hand.
And we could be creating something new.
And we are.
I mean, it's not really the same. If we brought the thalakkine back, it would not be the same thalakkine that existed.
No, because what we do is splice it with
like when we made
animals
those wolves,
that do exist.
Them wolves they made this year.
Yeah, and they had to use
what are they called? Dire wolves.
Dire wolves.
Yeah,
they had to use like timber wolf and shit DNA to make it viable embryos, you know what I mean? It's always going to be some level of we are basically making. But we also do that without the advent of modern science. We've selectively bred before genetics or fucking test tubes or fucking modern
We were making dogs fuck each other, dude, and
we
breeding
already
them.
had teacup Yorkshire Terrier, the farthest thing from wolves in the fucking, 10, 20,000 years of recorded history that we know of. You know what I mean? Like, without laboratories, selective breeding. Also, I tell people that with GMOs all the time. Like, a lot of foods are considered genetically modified that don't actually have anything done to them in a lab. Like, a lot of things are modified just through selective breeding and literally grafting plants together. Like, they don't have to do anything crazy. Remember doing the Punnett squares in school?
Mm-hmm.
That guy who invented those, that he invented crossbreeding peas. He was literally just, like, using the pollen from one plant to inseminate another plant.
Right.
And, in the plant world, species can cross over a lot more easily than in the animal world. There's only, a couple animals, like you can crossbreed a horse and a donkey, but it's always sterile. I think that's similar. I think that's how you get seedless versions of plants. I think if you crossbreed certain plants together, they come out sterile. So, like, seedless watermelons are GMO, but it's not because they're invented in a lab. It's just because they crossbreed two versions of the plant together.
And we shouldn't bring the mammoth back, man.
No mammoth. I mean, because what are you going to do?
What are you going to do with it?
Have them in zoos?
It's not. It's too big.
It's too big, and even if you made it similar to an elephant,
if we had a
elephants
producer,
are already endangered.
If we had a producer, we could ask how much bigger the mammoth was than the elephant.
I think it was not double the size, slightly under double.
I'm pretty sure it was exponentially bigger.
Maybe. And look that up while I talk about it. Yeah, I don't know. I think with a mammoth, how are you going to reintroduce that into the wild? I think elephants are already targets of poaching and shit like that. It would be a huge issue. And when you're talking about a huge animal like that eats a massive amount of resources, I mean, that's going to fuck up the ecosystem. What are you going to bring 5 back just as zoo exhibits? I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if we should be doing stuff like that. But yeah, modifying plants, not all modification is bad. I just think we got to be careful with how we, why we're doing these things. You know what I mean? If an animal was hunted to extinction nearly artificially by humans, then yeah, maybe we should bring it back so it has a chance to have a natural place in the food chain again, and maybe it'll still go extinct. Animals have killed each other out. If a predator population blossoms for some reason, they can wipe out an entire species of prey.
Okay, so
I would just do woolly mammoth elephant size comparison and then hit images.
Yeah, dude, and I did, man. So the woolly mammoth this is you can see on this. That was the difference.
Yeah, so it's showing an elephant coming in at just under 4 meters and a woolly mammoth coming in at just over 5 meters tall. So, yeah, not double the height, just slightly under.
Yeah.
Maybe a third of the height, 33% bigger. We'll call it 50% bigger.
Yeah, that seems like a better comparison.
And it's already the elephant's already the biggest land mammal, right?
Yeah.
So
you could just imagine how big
the amount of
fucking mammoth would be.
That's what I'm talking about. That would disrupt the ecosystem.
Yeah, look at that. That's.
But that also, that makes it look crazy.
Yeah,
that's insane.
But that's probably pretty accurate because that's probably it is a little taller. But it's probably also built a little bigger.
Yeah.
It's furrier, so I mean, it's obviously going to be.
Well, it existed during the Ice Age.
Yeah.
And one thing we do have a hard time understanding.
that is fucking crazy. Looking at it like that.
We base everything off the skeleton, dude, and the tissue could have been. I mean, that could have been a fucking fat ass beast. It could have stood super tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's scary to think about. The mastodon was scary.
Everything was bigger back then, dude.
Yeah.
But that's what I was going to say about the Tasmanian tiger, man. Being that it doesn't have any predators.
Yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't be good for the ecosystem. I don't know.
Maybe it wouldn't be.
We should give it a fair chance.
What was that anaconda, that python called, the prehistoric snake?
Oh,
it had
dude,
a cool name.
I can't remember, but fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck something like
They were like big enough to really cause a problem.
Yeah, the snake that talked to Eve in the Garden of Eden was the size of a Greyhound school bus, dude. It slithered up to her, damn near crushed her to death.
Yeah, a prehistoric
snake. Hey, yo, bitch, eat this fruit.
All
right, my bad, dude. I'm just
a Titan boa.
Trying new Titan
boa. Yeah, I like what you're doing. I wish you keep it up. A Titan boa lived about 60 million years ago, and fossils found in Colombia suggest that it grew to over 40 feet long.
Oh, good.
Thank God. Thank God it was over 40 feet long. So if you're thinking if it's over 40 feet long, how the girth's got to be insane.
That's what I'm saying. You hear
the
about
head had to
like
be the size of my car.
A basilisk. That could have been a Titan boa.
Yeah.
A dragon. That could have been a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bigfoot. That could have been a fucking an ancient big ape, a Neanderthal, a missing link.
Yeah.
You know, what else they got? Chupacabra. That could be a weird fucking dog. Yeah.
You know that, I mean? I'm pretty sure that literally translates in Spanish to goat sucker.
Yeah, goat sucker. Because they were killing the shit out of goats.
Yeah, they were sucking them dry.
It was probably mangy coyotes, dude.
Probably
a mange-infested mutt, dude.
I've seen like a lot of pictures on like cryptid pages and shit of what they think the chupacabra, and it does look like a dingo with some type of a mange.
Well, that's one that's evolved because back in the day you'd see it drawn as like a reptile dog.
Yeah.
Almost like a hairless fucking but it looked like a... And dinosaurs too. I mean, we base everything off Jurassic Park, but now they're saying actually, dude, it's likely that like 70% of these motherfuckers had feathers. And
imagine if one come out looking like Tupac. You know what I mean?
What?
Tupac-abra, dude. He just come out of the woods, dude.
Damn, dude.
And he's my ambitions as a rider. He's got a bandana on, dude. Wouldn't it be sick?
Holding 8 candles.
Yeah.
I'm a candelabra.
Yeah, dude. Tupac-cabra, bro. Get with the fucking program.
I like
it.
I like what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you another one off air.
Hell yeah, I'm about to do that dance I was doing earlier, bro.
We were doing some like...
oh, fuck.
Did you knock a drink over?
Yeah, did you
Is
not
it
hear
water?
The giant splash, dude?
Is it water? Did it spill on anything? Is it on anything?
The carpet.
Okay, it's fine, dude. Dog will eat it. I'll
hope we don't get electrocuted.
Is it on some wires?
No, I don't see it on any
Let's see what the fuck you got going on, you
see
scumbag.
On this one wire here, but
I got you, dude. I got a roll of paper.
Keep it rolling, dude. Yeah, man. That was crazy. What the splash sounded insane. We got to keep that in, dude. It was like a tidal wave, dude.
It's weird all the droplets are sitting on top.
Yeah, man, that's how carpet works, dumbass. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, he's got that burba right there, dude. So we've covered the mammoth, the thylacine, the chupacabra, the Titan boa. What else you got in the tank, Corey Feldman? Come on, tell us.
Well, dude, you see shit like the megalodon.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that the megalodon might still be down there somewhere, dude. In the Marianas Trench.
The Kraken.
We talk about the Marianas Trench a lot
dude.
on here,
we'll get into the Marianas Trench, literally, dude. We'll get deep in a minute. But the colossal squid, right?
The Kraken
is already a massive.
That's real.
Now, picture a prehistoric one of those 2-3 times as big. Would definitely grab a hold of a ship.
Yeah.
These squids already grab a hold of ships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Imagine you're dying of scurvy.
Yeah.
You come up to
swap
the poop deck.
You've been through a storm.
And you see a skyscraper of a sorts with little suction cups on it. You know what I mean?
You go home and you write, dude, somebody get a hold of that dude Homer and tell him to fucking write about this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Tell him that there's a beast in the sea.
And that is something to write Homer about, you know?
Come on, brother.
We're fucking.
You're on fire tonight, dude. Woo! Reel 'em in, big fish, dude. Get after it. Ragtime Diddy.
Hell yeah,
Diddy.
dude. Speaking of ragtime and Diddy, 4 years, that's crazy.
Ragtime for Diddy.
Yeah, dude. Ragtime for Diddy,
get a
man.
rag, son.
So yeah, I think the Kraken for sure. The Megalodon for sure. These are things that I think are still...
No more than 60 seconds on this. I kind of think what he's known for, the fact that he has a lot of money and influence.
Oh, you're talking about Diddy? I thought you were talking about the Kraken.
This is
like,
probably going to
what?
be a great 4 years for him.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Because I don't think he'll be
more than
taken
60
advantage of in
seconds,
there.
dude.
I think he'll have enough of a
he's fine.
of a cushion.
He's the diddler. He's got
He's
this.
gonna rape some dudes in there. It's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
He's gonna. It's
He's a
like an
piece of
all
shit,
you can rape
dude.
buffet.
He's a piece of shit,
But
for sure.
yeah,
He
the
did
Megalodon, the Kraken. You've got these. I'm just saying that.
Where's the jackalope at?
I think all myths come from some nugget of truth. So why wouldn't these like weird little? Now, what I want to know is what about the Wendigo?
The Wendigos, that's a crazy one. That's a crazy one.
Humanoid beast, dude, that sucks the souls.
Nothing
of
the
men.
Wampus can't handle.
Yeah. The Wampus cat, the werewolf, dude.
Yeah,
now
the werewolf.
What happened here?
The fucking werewolf, dude.
What happened here?
Yeah.
The Dracoi.
What I like to really
Dragulas.
Set? Damn, I'm really dying. What I really like to set and do is I like to just imagine, I'm in, I don't know, dude, maybe the 1700s.
Yeah.
And my time machine's broke down, dude. And I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. And I'm seeing things. And I'm really out there where people in the nether regions where people are not at. And I see some type of a prehistoric animal that has somehow been left over and survived. I see a pterodactyl.
Damn.
I see a Loch Ness monster type.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
God damn.
That's that kind of shit that keeps me up at night. Or like in the early 1900s when those people, they were those fucking archaeological there were these dudes, okay, and they went on a little tour in
archaeological
Africa.
explorers, dude.
They were explorer types, and they were in Africa, and they were talking to a tribe, and all of these tribesmen.
Talking about the dinosaur in the woods.
Yes, they all described and drew pictures of the same thing. That it looked like a dinosaur.
Yeah, it looked like a stegosaurus or something. Yeah.
And they would have had no knowledge where they were at. They wouldn't have seen a textbook or a picture.
And why not?
Yeah, why not? Why couldn't it? Why couldn't it have existed?
And
dude?
that's how I feel about shit like big feet and some stuff like that.
Yeah, big
it's
feet
like,
for sure.
We discover new species like every year. They discover like 1,000 new species. Now a lot of these are small, a lot of these are insects, but here's a fun one.
Do you think though that the Bigfoot's real?
They thought the panda was extinct for like 1,000 years. People would like literally treated it like a Bigfoot myth.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's a black and white bear out there. And then they found it again in like the 1800s.
Wouldn't we have found like a gravesite or some bones or something by now?
Of what?
The Bigfoot. The Sasquatch.
A gravesite?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if there's a bunch of them, they're probably burying
I don't think
each
there's
other.
a bunch of them.
You think there's just one that's been
around
for
I'm just saying,
200 years?
I think it would definitely qualify as an endangered species if it's out there. Probably like less than 100 or a couple hundred of them. And also, I don't think they would. I think they're like a sub-ape level intelligence.
I just feel like we
I don't
would
think they're doing burials. I
just think we would have found one by now, dude. The
I'm
one that
saying,
gets me is probably the Yeti. I could see the Yeti in the Himalayas being a thing, but I can't see Sasquatch in fucking
the Pacific
Montana.
Northwest.
Yeah,
but it's not in Montana. Yeah, there's been sightings in like Kentucky and places, but the real legend of Bigfoot comes from the Pacific Northwest, mountainous forest, dense fog. You know what I mean? All the way up through Canada.
I'm not disproving Bigfoot on this show tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not a Bigfoot guy.
I've gone squatching.
Bigfoot exists.
I've gone squatching. I'm gonna put it on the back of my fucking truck.
Well, they did an episode
sticker,
of finding Bigfoot in Bedford, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something out there in Bedford.
Yonder.
Yeah, there's a squatch in the holler.
And you know,
and we could say that to a lot of people, and they would get that we're talking about a Bigfoot somewhere down in a hollow in a valley on a farmland. If you went up to New York or somewhere of a city type and said, "Hey man, there's a Squatch down there in the holler,"
get these Klansmen out of here.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna say, "Bro,
yo, somebody get this fucking racist piece of shit out of here."
Yo, this guy done smoked the wrong shit.
But for real, I'm just saying.
Yo, T, that's
could
why
it
he's
exist
got
somewhere?
his.
Think about it. Sometimes bear and cougars and shit that's not supposed to be up here makes it all the way up here without being fucking spotted until one day it gets caught on a trail cam. It's not crazy to think that a slightly smarter animal that's a little bit more serious about staying out of sight, that exists in smaller numbers than wildcats and bears, is able to remain undetected. But also, does the Bigfoot exist? No. But I think the legends come from something real.
Yeah. I'm not saying there's one riding on a
time.
megalodon fighting a kraken right now in the fucking Marianas Trench. I'm just saying.
But also, would we found an ancient skeleton of one? Who knows?
Who's to say that what we found with evolution, the Neanderthals, who's to say that those weren't?
Well, also archaeologists and biologists will tell you that the animals that we have fossil evidence of
Wish
existing,
I had water. That'd be cool.
Probably represent less than 1% of the animals that existed at those time periods, because fossilization is a rare phenomenon.
Yeah,
it happens usually when things are caught in rapid, like, mudslides.
So there could have been a lot of shit that we just don't even know about.
Yeah,
you know,
like we have maybe 100 species of dinosaur fossils from that time period, but there was definitely more than 100 species of animals existing at that
and you know
time.
we're real rich with gold here on this planet.
Let me top you off.
No, I'm fine, man. There's a lot of gold here on the planet, man. We're not making any new gold. I'm just saying, if I was an alien, I've come to excavate gold from a certain planet to get back to my home planet. I'm probably gonna stop on Earth.
Yeah,
and I'm probably gonna
genetically engineer some workers.
I didn't say it.
You know what I mean?
Didn't say it.
How are we going to get all this gold out of the ground?
I'm just saying, if there was a constellation in the sky and I wanted to maybe build pyramids in the desert, I'd probably build them underneath that constellation to line up correctly if I've been traveling by these constellations in my spaceship.
Well, my little alien jaunt with the pyramids is I don't think aliens built them.
No, I think we did.
We built them after the aliens left to say, like, hey, look. Come back. We built a monument to your star system.
Yeah.
Come back and visit us sometime.
If you really dig back in the ancient Sumerian texts, you know,
when you flip through the documents,
I really feel like people would be more enlightened to what happened with the Anunnaki and Nibiru.
I do think there's definitely some interesting stuff there.
Now, I'm not saying we live in a binary solar system, and I'm not saying this is in hollow Earth or even a flat Earth or a great ice wall or none of that. But like you were saying, I think everything might have a nugget.
Everything might have a truth.
And I think
that's
maybe
the oldest,
written
creation myth, right?
Yeah.
The oldest written sort of like what if we have about what people thought humanity came from. Is him saying these motherfuckers came from another star system to mine gold. It's just curious. It's curious how different all the major religions were from that sort of creation myth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We look back at stuff like the ancient Greek religions, and it's like those gods were human-looking. They lived here essentially at the top of Mount Olympus. They were accessible. They came down and interacted all the time. They had like various powers, but the first ones were very like scientifically. They came from somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's just
maybe
weird.
You think maybe the reptilians that run the Earth. You think maybe they might have been left over from the prehistoric era?
It's possible, dude. It's possible. It's possible the Mer people were another split of the evolution.
I think the reptilians, they probably came from the water. They probably evolved from the water.
Well, we all did.
Yeah, that's what they're telling me.
The primordial.
That's what they said on the voicemail. Yeah.
But no, dude. If you get into that stuff, right? If you get into that stuff at all, Yeah, potentially.
The
I do
secrets of time elude me.
I want to say real quick, do you think it's possible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, like we are one.
I like when
we
you
are
ask me
one
questions.
genetic split away from our Neanderthal ancestors, our early hominid ancestors. It was like we existed alongside of Neanderthal and a bunch of different hominids. Do you think it's possible that alongside all these known mammalian versions of near conscious life that did develop into what we are now, do you think there were other splits? Do you think there were reptiles that had big brains at some point, or birds? Do you think it's possible that humans themselves got to early hominid but then went underground and then over the next millennia became reptilian in
Well,
appearance?
it really begs a couple of questions. Number one, how old the Earth really is.
Yeah.
Number two, how old the universe really is.
Yeah.
Number three, if the aliens did come here and they did fuck around with some hominids and they did create us, who's to say that there wasn't more? We just happen to be the ones that survived. And like we were saying earlier about bringing animals back, splicing DNA, that kind of shit, really makes you wonder how all of this is all related and how we're all related and how we're related in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
We have canine teeth, but we shouldn't be eating meat because it hurts our tummies. Now that could be evolution, or there could be another grand scheme of things.
Well, our canines are interesting. Our bicuspids, incisors, the shape of our teeth are that of omnivores for the most part.
And we have a small mouth.
But our teeth are most
mouths.
like
We're
the
not
great
like
apes,
lions.
who are almost vegetarian.
Yeah.
But they are apes will eat a lot of bugs. So they're
and also
more
begs
omnivore.
the question too, if the apes really are the cousin that did not evolve with the rest of us.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's evolution.
Yes.
That's the theory of evolution, that is the ape is a cousin.
Yeah.
That is it evolved separately, but we share a common ancestor.
Correct.
So it is one of our cousins that
But is
still
the
exists.
common ancestor what we're talking about as far as...
Is it a primate sort of beast?
Is it something that,
Or was
mated
there a
with a
split
higher
for something
intelligence,
earlier?
and made us?
Because if you go earlier in the timeline, when we were all weird semi-amphibious creatures that came out of the ooze, maybe something that didn't become primate, that became reptile, kept a bit of that spark that led to our consciousness. But also the real theory that, like, I think is the most likely, if you believe in some sort of reptilian race that is humanoid.
Yeah.
If it did split from us, it's likely that they went underground at some point and then evolved separately, like the Hollow Earth style shit. They went underground to avoid the Younger Dryas event or the asteroid that took out the dinosaurs or whatever. Smart enough to do that, and then developed under there. And the core of the Earth and natural flow of lava and shit is enough of a fucking heat source down there and yada yada yada, but they developed reptilian like, or they came from another planet and they're just using our underground as a base while they're here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of different alien theories. They used to all be fun, but a lot of them get very pro-Nazi now. They used to all be anti-Nazi, and about how,
Yeah.
you really hit me with something out on the porch, dude. Because I
know where you're going with this, and it was a good one.
I'm the first to talk about Operation Paperclip and how NASA was basically just pumped full of Nazi rocket scientists in the beginning. And we were out there talking about, like, the 3-Eye Atlas asteroid that's coming. And I was like, well, no, I don't think it's anything. I see all these videos, people talking about it, and they're all saying, like, scientists are saying to be worried. But if you look it up, NASA's like, nah, I don't have to worry about it at all. And then Joey's like, well, who are you going to believe, dude? Some Nazi organization or your bro scientist on the internet?
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying.
And I was like, fair enough, dude. I should distrust NASA completely based on its Nazi foundings.
Well, I think honestly,
but they were on the real science.
You should always question everything, anyways.
Hell yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with questioning shit. I don't like to, because I've never been one for the Earth's flat or that NASA is always out to lie and, the moon landing being fake and the Van Allen radiation belt, all that shit. Like, I don't like I like to have fun.
Same.
Right? I like to have fun. And when I really start having to question validity, not in a sense of like, yeah, I can question fucking Bigfoot, right? I can question a lot of shit. When I have to question things that is supposed to be what we can trust and what is the foundation of what we know as far as the earth, science, space,
the way reality works.
Yeah. That's when it's
a
not
little more difficult.
That's when it's not fun anymore. You know what I mean? That's when it starts
also,
getting
when conspiracies are that big in nature, that is also where I have a hard time believing that many people could keep a conspiracy secret.
Yeah.
And that many people are going to go to their graves never talking about the fact that...
But then when it gets to a certain point like it is today, man, when you can't trust anything, you don't have to worry about keeping a secret. You don't have to really worry about keeping a secret anymore.
You know what my
They could come out and tell us
is?
the truth about everything tomorrow. Half the population's not going to believe it.
Here's a little something, dude. We got plenty of time.
Plenty
Let
of
me
time
hit
we're
you with
cooking,
a little
kid.
something, dude. Let me hit you with a little conspiracy theory I cooked up 30 seconds ago that's blowing my own mind.
I love when you do that.
So we were talking earlier, maybe it was on the last episode, but we were talking about the AI. AI fucking generative video stuff.
Yeah.
The Jake Paul videos.
Yes.
And about how soon it's going to be hard to tell what's real and what's not. They're going to be able to say, oh, that real event was AI, and this event that didn't actually happen and is AI is actually, is real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is real. Yeah, I see what you're doing there.
What if this AI video generative technology isn't new at all? What if it's been around for 100 years? What if all technology is secretly a couple 100 years earlier than they leak it out to the public?
Yeah, I used to say that about computers and cell phones, man.
What if all the video footage that we look at as historical footage is not real?
Yeah.
What if all these movie stars and politicians and people we thought existed way back in history never fucking existed?
Yeah.
What if it's all AI? What if we've been under this control loop the whole fucking time? Can you trust anything?
And you really can't, man, and you really can't.
The fact that it's possible now leads me to believe that it's not insane to believe that at the very least, maybe it was possible 10 years ago. Maybe a lot of the stuff we've seen over the last 10 years is AI, and we don't know. It's hard to know now. Now that you see how crystal clear and good it is today, what if it was actually that good 10 years ago?
What if it was that good, I don't know, in 2001?
What if it was just good enough to mimic how shitty the video quality was back then? And now it's good enough to mimic 4K.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it seems possible. We already know that there was a point in time. They say it's not like this anymore. But up until the 2000s, when things became mostly private companies making shit to sell to the government. But back when the government made a lot of their own shit, ran their own contracts, the military used to be 20 years ahead of the public on technology. Now we know for a fact, it's out there today, that they had biometrics, like fingerprint scanners and retina scanners and shit, back in the 80s. All that Bob Lazar shit talked about that.
Yeah.
And we just now got publicly viable versions of that on our cell phones and shit in the last 10 years. So the military was 30 years ahead of us on that.
Yeah.
What if they had this AI 20, 30 years ago?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And then you add the hologram technologies. You remember 10, 15 years ago when they were putting Tupac and Michael Jackson and shit at Coachella, and it looked so fucking real.
Why'd they stop doing that,
And now
dude?
you don't see that anymore at all.
Yeah.
Where'd the hologram? Now mix hologram with AI.
Welcome back, Michael Jackson, dude. We're going to get that This Is It tour after all, man. I'm excited about it.
Bluebeam seems like... that used to seem like the craziest conspiracy theory.
It's really not,
and
man.
now it's
really not.
Add drones to the mix. You've seen the drone light shows. Now imagine those are all projectors.
Yeah.
Projecting a huge image into the sky.
An AI image in 4K.
An AI image in 4K.
You ain't telling me they ain't going to do the second coming of Jesus Christ at some point.
Or an alien invasion.
Yeah. Alien invasion will really get all of us together.
Or a fucking a beast in the sky biting the moon in half. You
Oh,
know what
God.
I mean?
Don't make me sick to my tummy,
Yeah, dude.
Don't make me sick to my tummy. Fucking Galacticus up there, bro, in space, just fucking shit up. Ugh.
Who's to say it's not possible? I mean, they may have, that when that Jake Paul video dropped, I mean,
it really changed your life, dude.
It
really fucking changed your life, bro.
Now, the hopeful side of me wants to say this. Hey, this is our opportunity. These as windows into the universe, these as endless sources of information are no longer viable. They don't work anymore.
No.
Let's go back to flip phones.
Let's get a flip phone.
You can no longer trust any of that shit.
No,
I mean, we already know how many 90% of the users on the internet are bots. Now these bots are going to be able to make real fucking content. And it's not just celebrities they're going to be able to imitate. They're going to be able to make real-looking fake human beings that only exist virtually, and we're going to think they are real YouTubers and celebrities. And before you know it, it's going to be dead internet theory. We're all going to be off of it anyway. It's going to be run by AI bots and AI, avatars and shit.
Damn,
what use is this anymore?
That's scary, dude.
My hope is that maybe we'll all put these down, which is going to unplug us from the surveillance state. It's going to unplug us from the propaganda machine.
Yeah.
But my worry is that we're not.
No,
my worry
we're
is
not.
That we're entering the worst age of not being able to trust your eyes, ears, sight, and sound that the world's ever known.
I'm just saying, if they really do whatever there is they're going to do, if I don't get a goddamn kaiju or a mecha.
I know, but they're going to be able to make magic look real.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to do...
David Blaine's going to be out of a job,
Yeah.
Dude.
Or he's going to do some shit that's going to blow your fucking minds. But literally using some of this technology, think about it. They could say, "Hey, look, we did the ritual in the temple, and look, we summoned a demon. Look what it's doing." They're going to be able to do like we're going to re-enter the dark
everybody's
ages.
Fucking grandma's going to be going ape shit on Facebook.
With the best technology that's ever existed, we're going to enter a new dark age where people are just going to be like they're going to believe in smoke and mirrors again because it's going to look so real. Couple that in with what we were talking about a few weeks ago with how everybody's already in their own versions of reality with their politics and religions and the way they think the world works anyway.
Yeah.
Now AI is going to feed them that exact reality, and it's going to look indistinguishable. You're going to be able to type in videos of you're going to Google
G-A-Y.
You're going to Google Jesus Christ and Charlie Kirk and Martin Luther King talking in heaven, and it's going to look fucking real, dude.
Yeah.
And our grandmas are going to lose their we're going to lose our minds. We're only 30. Imagine what that shit's going to look like by the time we're 80.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to have a penny to my name, dude.
No, yeah, it's over for us.
One of these AI vixens comes after me, dude.
No W-Riz for us, dude. We're cooked. You're going to be sending some AI goth girl fucking all your money, dude, and fucking cryptocurrency.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we're not going to be able to laugh at anybody getting scammed ever again. Because it's all...
That Jake Paul video really got you, buddy.
It's going to be the AI scamming us, dude. It's going to be in control. We already talked. We're going to make it our god, and then it's just going to run scams on us for all eternity, dude.
Oh, man.
It's basically we've created the casino of the soul. Yeah. We're going to be trapped in a loop. AI is going to figure out how to make us immortal. You know what I mean? And then we're going to be forced to live forever.
If they get to the point where you can upload your soul into the AI, you going to do it?
No, I already told you I'd never do that. No.
Okay. Well, get mad.
I'm never plugging into any... Because I think worst case scenario, it works. It's your real soul, and then you're trapped in there, and you never get to the afterlife, if an afterlife exists. More likely, you really die, and that's just some fake imprint that's digital. I think that's what happens if they ever invent that anyway. I think the real you actually dies, and that's just a fake copy. They touched on it in Black Mirror. I also kind of think that's what's going to, I read a science fiction book in prison where they invent teleportation, and like one guy discovers, it's like 200 years into teleportation technology existing, but the guy discovers that you're not actually teleporting. It's evaporating you and creating an exact copy of you in the other place.
Yeah.
So like you die, but that version of you that exists, it's implanted with all your memories, so it doesn't know that it just started existing. it thinks it's 35 years old.
That's crazy.
Here's another weird conspiracy for you. If we were in the Matrix, if this was a simulation, it's possible that reality started right then. And you might remember us talking 5 minutes ago, but that's an implanted memory into the program. Your entire life could be an implanted memory. Reality could have started.
That's trippy. That trips me out. That's like that time I was stoned and Matt Derman was like, man, if the universe stopped expanding, it would all just retract like that and we'd all be gone like nothing ever happened.
In an instant.
That
did trip you out. You started rolling around on the floor, squirming.
Oh,
man.
This ranch is thick.
Hell yeah. I told you we get through another one.
Yeah.
We got 15 minutes.
Hell yeah. Let me use this last 15 minutes to ruin the show, dude. They did cite they seen a cryptid in Cincinnati the other day, dude.
What they see?
Goddamn
Joe
Father Time,
Flacco,
Joe fucking Flacco, dude.
That's all right. We got some
Joe
material to get into.
Flacco. And by the time this episode drops, we'll already know if he's dead or not from that.
But that's the type of shit I'm talking about. We live in a wild time.
Yeah, dude. Next Thursday,
there's good and bad.
We're gonna have Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Flacco and the Cincinnati Bengals. What fucking time? Tell me CERN ain't fucking with shit. Tell me CERN ain't fucking with shit.
I'll tell you this right now. If Joe Flacco with the Bengals eviscerates, and I don't mean beats by a fucking last minute 3-point margin. I mean if they beat him by more than 7 points.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn my life over to the real Jesus Christ, and I'm going to make it my mission to expose fake Christians for the rest of the time. I'm going to be the table flipper. I'm going to be the guy that goes into the temple of the money changers and flips the table.
Yeah.
I'm going to become a real Christian. Born again.
I think here's a really cool conspiracy, man. We've been talking about conspiracy theories all night.
Man, I want Bengals to come back so bad.
I think that there's a conspiracy afoot in Cincinnati. And I think what has happened is they genuinely believe that Joe Burrow's going to come back this year. And they seen that Jake Browning was not getting the job done,
and they had to keep the team afloat.
And they had to keep the team afloat, so they went out and got Joe Flacco. Now you're probably thinking, why would they get Joe Flacco and not Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston or those guys? I think that they don't care enough, and they
well, it's
don't.
Who they could afford.
Yes, it's who they could afford, and they don't care enough because. Honestly, they care enough to know that if
it's also a crazy crossover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
coming
the
from the Browns.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
This dude's played in almost the entire AFC North now. The only team he hasn't been on is Pittsburgh.
They're going to be able to... You don't want to bring somebody even mid-level great just to bench him when Burrow comes back and maybe trade him again next season.
You go get that journeyman, dude. You
get
that
slow, close to retirement,
40-year-old journeyman who's going to die behind that offensive line.
You know what would be goddamn beautiful, dude, is to see the two Joes getting rings at the end of the year and Flacco retiring with a ring.
With
an Ohio ring.
With an Ohio ring. He's got one with Baltimore, but that doesn't count anymore.
You know what I mean?
Ravens Joe Burrow's dead. The Cincinnati Joe Burrow. Or Joe Flacco.
It would be the sickest, to win in Baltimore and
Cincinnati, that's crazy.
Would be fucking...
That's nuts,
so
dude.
sick for him. Why wouldn't you leave on that?
Yeah.
And especially if, and I mean, I know this is high hope.
Dude, he got Cleveland reeled in a couple years ago and took them to the playoffs. There's no reason that he can't do the same for us, dude.
Every other, every few games with the Browns, he's he'll pop up in a fucking highlight with something, you know what I mean?
And now he's got T. Angemore to throw the ball to, dude. Two of the best in the league. Come on, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Joe,
hoping.
flock around and find out, dude.
And also, he's not going to want to... He's going to give it everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
This could be his swan song, dude.
Yeah.
This could be it for Joe Flacco, bro.
Pull us through, baby.
Please, God, win at least 7-8 games,
I'd love it, dude. It'd be great if he got us to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then Burrow came back for the first playoff
finished
game.
It off, yeah.
Got us through to the Super Bowl.
I would like
play
to see
them both during the Super Bowl game.
I would like to see us get to the point where we're probably going to be in the playoffs, and then maybe like the last 2 weeks of the season, maybe Burrow comes back and gets warmed up. And then starts that playoff run, and we get 2021 all over again, baby, and he takes us back to the ship.
I mean, it is a toe, so it really is. He could come back at any point. But I'm assuming they're going to want Flacco for like 6, 7, 8 games.
He tore the ligament.
Yeah.
He had to have the surgery.
Bad.
Which is super bad.
Breaking your toe fucking sucks.
Yeah, but tearing the ligaments out, that's even worse.
It's also very hard to treat a toe. You can't really cast up.
Yeah.
Your foot is like, it goes all the way down, dude, those fucking bones.
There's no way he could have played. I mean, obviously, I get it. But I think Flacco might. I think he might be all right,
6, 7,
dude.
8 games, dude. 6, 7, 8. That's all we need.
Yeah.
And you don't got to win them all.
No.
Win
5 or 6.
Out of 7.
Yeah.
7 out of 8.
Just win them all.
Win them all.
Go on a run. Run the
go
table,
on a run.
dude. Run the table.
Make Cincinnati
It's crazy because the division's still wide open.
I kind of need something like that to light Cincinnati up for the winter.
The Ravens and the Browns have only won 1 game apiece. Pittsburgh's really the only talent, and I'm still not sold on them. I think they're sitting at like fucking.
It's anybody's season right now, dude.
They've got like 4 wins or some shit. But yeah, we're 2-3. We still have a lot of divisional games. It's not crazy. It's not crazy that we get to the playoffs. And it's
also like, he's a journeyman, but he's not a bum.
He's a Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, it's not a guy that's completely washed.
No,
we got a dude who's got power in the fucking.
He's still got the cannon, dude. He's still got the cannon. He's gonna hit us with that. Fuck it, Jamar's down there somewhere, dude, and just launch the ball. That's all I needed to do. Just launch.
I got a lot of faith. I'm telling you, dude. I really need that like spirit to get me through the winter.
Yeah.
When's the Super Bowl? Like February.
February, yeah.
If we just had a great season, if we could make it,
Yeah.
If something to carry me through.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
something
difficult.
like when we come across that bridge into Cincinnati, dude, and we see Paycor Stadium. Yeah. We're just like, man.
There'll be pride in our hearts.
Yeah, dude. That's what I need, bro.
Just picturing us up there on some of them nights after the Bengals have won, dude. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
It's the best feeling, dude. It's the
best. We're back on it, baby.
We're back on it. Hey, Louisville got a football team, dude.
Yeah, crazy.
The Louisville Kings,
dude. The
baby.
logo literally looks like a gambling app logo.
Yeah,
it looks like
silly.
DraftKings or something.
Yeah.
And also, Kings. You could have done so much more, but I'm not. I don't want to be a complainer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be
the lime green's throwing me off. I think
it's the color scheme. And the logo,
it's all of it.
The
name, it's all of it. But I'm cool with it.
Is that set in stone? I mean, can we change it, guys?
We're gonna get us some Kings merch, dude. We're gonna go to a game.
I'll go to some game. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, they play at the soccer stadium.
I'd like to
right
go
there
to
off the interstate.
Banana Bowl game. I hear a Banana Bowl is the shit.
They're going to be at the Great American Ballpark next year.
Yeah.
The Reds are hosting Banana Bowl. Yeah, they're going to have the bananas there. Yeah,
that'd be fun as fuck.
They had it at Louisville Slugger this year, dude.
We didn't go.
Man. Tickets were insane.
I bet they will be.
Everybody loves that shit.
We'll get there, man. We gotta make.
I've been eyeballing some things.
Hell yeah!
And I'm gonna do either one of the season tickets for the Bats or the Yalls.
Yeah.
They both have deals. Like the Bats have a deal, you get 10 games for like $100 some.
Yeah.
And you pick your seat, whatever. Yalls do something similar.
Yalls just had that big ass at their ballpark.
Yeah, everybody says it was insane too,
dude.
Dude, in the summer they were having live wrestling before the games this summer.
Dude, Madison's wrestling is popping off again.
Yeah,
they've been having that like every couple months.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Wrestling's
cool again, dude. Wrestling's cool again.
We need
to
mingle.
Dude, they had one at the they had one at the Tobacco Festival last weekend downtown.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're having the horror at the Ohio on my birthday weekend. We should pop into that Saturday or something.
We should
after
pop in.
The party, dude. Wake up.
They were showing The Exorcist there tonight.
Yeah, I meant to go down to that, but we had plans.
Yeah.
Should have went and watched it and then came and recorded, but we got 2 out. If there was any weird inconsistencies in this episode, it's because we banked 2.
Yeah.
We recorded this one immediately after the other one, but this one won't be out till the 20th. Or,
yes.
we're going to do a Halloween episode.
Yeah.
So at the end of this month, those of you that subscribe and keep up with the show, you'll notice that we're going to release 2 episodes the last week of the month. We're going to release an episode on Monday the 27th, and then we're going to release another one on Friday, Halloween the 31st. And we're going to release that as the next week's episode. So that's going to be the Halloween episode. As you know, Samhain is technically from Halloween till November 8th. So that's going to serve as the full Halloween season episode. Skip that first Monday in November, and we'll be back the 2nd November. Halloween is basically we're going to take a holiday for it.
Yeah,
but we're going to have a special episode.
Most wonderful time of the year. We gotta find something cool to get into Halloween night this year. We gotta.
And if we
sacrifice a goat or something,
get the boat shaking at our live show, we're going to be offering exclusive episodes on cassette tape. Real punk rock thing. Yeah. Probably only going to have about 20, 30. They're going to be sick, and they're going to be probably some of the best episodes we ever do. And exclusive access on tape. You're going to have to come to a live show to get one. And, if you want to figure out a way to convert that tape to digital and upload it for other people, that's on you, dude. Yeah. We're a fucking use our shit, dude.
Yeah,
we don't
that's
care.
Fine. We don't give a shit.
But it is going to be an exclusive little jaunt for you sons of bitches that keep up with
Madison, Indiana, January 9th, live from the Red Bicycle Hall. This Place Sucks Volume 3, the last of the trilogy for this format of the show. It's going to be very exciting, dude. We'll keep you posted on the lineup and all that shit as we get closer. But
after the part 3, we're going to change up kind of the way we do it going forward. Part 4 will not be part 4. It'll just simply be This Place Sucks Live going forward. Will be the format of the show we're taking on the road. Yeah. We're going to launch that in Madison.
And you heard that. We are taking it on the road.
We are taking it on the road. That's a little under the radar for now, but we're making plans.
It's coming.
But yeah, the new format will basically be like instead of a bunch of people on a showcase doing little sets, it's going to be an opener and then 2 features and a headliner and then the live podcast. Yeah. It'll probably be the 1 or 2 openers we're taking on the tour. And then the way we're going to do the road shows is we're going to take back and forth spots on headlining. So one night I'll feature, he'll headline. Next night he'll feature, I'll headline. And then our good friend AJ York is definitely going to be an opener. We're trying to get one other dude. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That stands for Andrew Johnson, Yorkshire.
Yeah, dude.
That's what that's short for, dude.
So yeah, we're letting y'all in on little secrets, baby. Dude, late at the end of this episode. That
yeah,
we're not
if you stuck
talk
around
for
this
a while.
long, you might as well get a little extras,
But I know we got L. Murphy and Reagan on the January 9th show.
Yeah, that's the only people that's for sure confirmed, I think.
Well, and John Holmes.
Charlie Hall.
And Charlie Hall and John Holmes.
Yeah.
And Kenton Bayer, I think.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty much the fucking.
Yeah, it's another 8-person showcase, but then it's going down to the 4-person full show. The next one after that will probably be in like April, May. Yeah. I don't know. When we launch the tour, we might launch it with a This Place Sucks Live in Madison. We don't know yet. Yeah. I don't think that would be terrible because then we could use those funds on the tour.
Yeah, that would help.
But we might be able to do that at a different
And with us trying to do the shows quarterly in Madison anyways, it would probably correlate pretty well with the tour. TPS Volume 4 will probably.
And then we'd have enough time when we got back before the next one. We wouldn't
to do the 5th, yeah. That'd probably be fine, man.
Because this next meeting I have with Red Bike, I'm supposed to lock in 3 or 4 dates for the year of 2026. So I'll probably do 3. I'll probably do the January. I'll probably do
end of May.
An end of May, and that'll fund the tour, and then I'll do one at the end of the year again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do another 3 that year like we did this year.
Yeah.
No, we only did 2 this year.
Yeah, we'll do 3. Well,
3 will be in
try
January.
to shoot for October.
Yeah.
For the last one of the year.
And maybe 4. I don't know, because hear me out. We do January. We do a spring one. And then at the end of the summer, when we go to do the tour, we can launch it with either a show in Madison, or we're either going to launch it out of Madison, Louisville, or Cincinnati.
Right.
So it'll be a version of that.
Yeah.
And then might as well do that at the Red Bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would make sense.
And then we can have one last one at the end of the year in the winter. Start the next year off the same way. And, you know, we're going to reach a point where we can't always do 4 a year at the Red Bike, dude. That's why you guys got to buy tickets while the getting's good.
Yeah, we really got to get on board with that.
We're going to have the ones for this next one coming out here soon. We're going to launch. We'll have a flyer. We'll have the ticket details a couple months in advance for you guys. We expect this one to be a little bit bigger even than the last one. Got some phenomenal comics. Again, we got shows coming up in November 29th. Early and late shows, comedy at the Comet in Cincinnati. Joey's opening up for Sean Gardini on the early show at 7. And
a lot of great acts on that too, man.
Every comic on both of our lineups is fucking phenomenal.
Pretty sure Bradley's on that.
Justin Bradley?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Reagan's on that.
Yeah.
Me. I'm trying to remember the flyer. I've got it in my head, but I can't.
I think Cody Hughes. Is he on that one?
Cody Hughes might be on that. I've got it.
I know Stone's on mine. I want to say Cody Walker's on mine. Wayne McDermott's who I'm opening up for. McDermott. I don't know how you say his last name. I've never heard it spelled loud.
That's crazy quality. I can't read anybody's names.
You
Matt Hubbard, Andrew Pinnell.
There you go.
Cody Walker, David Stewart.
Oh, he's on yours. Okay.
Reagan Rapugo. Is that you say her last name?
Rapogo.
Rapogle. She's going to be mad at me. I always fuck her name up, dude. And Rakishka.
Oh, hell yeah. Jubikar, something like that.
Yeah. Did I say her first name right?
I think so, yeah.
Rashika?
And then, I don't know who's on. I'd have to look at the flyer again.
I'm a piece of shit with names, I guess, man.
They're both good. I'm going to be at the Pro-Am the Wednesday before at Go Bananas in Cincinnati. We're going to be at Skankfest the week before that. Halloween show this Friday at my house. I mean, if you're coming, you should have already talked to me.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're looking forward to it if so. I think what's that say, 103? We started pretty much right away, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did we?
It'll
be fine.
No,
dude.
yeah, I put in the joke there for you to cut, so.
Hell yeah.
How. Yeah, this place sucks as always. Thanks for listening to us talk about bullshit, mythic creatures, and Marianas Trenches. And
I'm going to call this one Bigfoot money.
Bigfoot money, I like that, dude.
Cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency. This place, joke sucks.